What's up, YouTube? It's me, DJ here, and welcome back to another live stream. We are indeed live, and welcome back to Doki Literature Club Plus. And it's time for another episode. Having a better understanding of one another. Doki Literature Club Plus, episode 6. Welcome back, guys, to the Literature Club. Last time we caught up with Monica and Sayori to see their reactions to our Perfect Yuri poem. We also started discussing. Yes, we discussed it. Started discussion. So it should be this discussion about plans for the upcoming festival. However, it's time again to dive into another side story and step away from the main game. Last time we learned at the beginning of the Literature Club and saw the struggles of both Monica and Sayori. Sorry the struggles both Monica and Sayori were going through, which led to them, in the end, learning to trust one another with some of their deeper secrets and problems. So today, it seems Yuri enters the picture, and we'll see how she met Monica and Sayori. And with the theme of the side story being based around understanding, it seems like more lessons shall be shared between these three. So, how well will this go? Can Sayori and Yuri learn to understand to have a better understanding of one another? Plus, did I mention I found a secret off camera? What could that be? Only one way to find out. So, intro music is in the description, and I'm just gonna let it play one more time. This is the first plus track I'm using for the intro, because I was doing tabs on what I have and haven't used yet, and this is the first, new plus track that I'm using for intro music, so this should be fun. But yeah, obviously also the 2 pages are here. We have the DDLC Plus website. You know, we scroll through this plenty of times. And like I said, we're gonna get to see how Sayori, Yuri, and Monica all met, and obviously Natsuki will probably come into the picture later with the side stories and all this fun stuff. And apparently, according to this right now, Doki Literature Club is on sale right now for 20 more hours. Interesting. I bought this on sale ages ago, but it's nice to know it's on sale again. So if you want to pick up this game, it's on sale right now for about $11.99 in US money. But yeah. And I'm gonna wait for this to finish before I mention a point that I want to talk about. But yeah, just give me another one of those side story episodes, and hopefully we're gonna get through everything in one fell swoop like we did with the first side story, and then we'll be back to main game next episode. So yeah. But I do have something I want to address about the thumbnail and whatnot. So first and foremost, I hope you did enjoy the thumbnail, because I did this in the same style as the previous side story thumbnail. But there is something I want to address. So, when we did the last side story, we got a important CG to that side story, and it became the in-game desktop background for a few episodes. And I think it's not it currently, but it was the desktop background for a couple episodes. And fun fact, I'm pretty sure on both websites, when clicking plus, 6 new side stories, and just one of the screenshots alone on the Steam page, I think we have already seen the understanding CG. I think we already have, and I could have thrown this in the thumbnail, but I chose not to. So that is a fun fact. That I think this is going to be the CG we are going to see and unlock for doing understanding today. Because again, it's Yuri and Sayori, and which 2 characters are in the thumbnail? And in the side story image, Yuri and Sayori. So, I think we've already seen what the CG image is going to look like. So yeah. Anyways, that's enough of the intro stuff out of the way. Yes, there is also a secret, which we will get into. I'm not going to do it right away. Maybe after we finish the first half of the side story, I'll show it off. But yeah, 10 likes for more DDLC. Chat's quiet at the moment, but people can come and go. But if I go to Steam, I will at least tease you with what's to come, because I do have the proof of this. If I go to DDLC on my Steam, I last played November 23rd to get screenshots, but also on that day, I did unlock a new achievement. What is this about? Well, stay tuned to see a video clip about this, about that achievement. But for now, let's just open the game. Let's just get the show on the road. So, it's DDLC time. Time for, a lot of reading. Welcome, Livy. Yes, it is time to learn literature. You just missed a little bit of the intro ramble. Important things to note. There's a little secret I'm going to be showing off probably after we finish the first half of the side story. And I think I already have seen what CG we're getting today from these side stories. So, yeah. And I chose not to include it in the thumbnail. We know it's on both websites, the Steam page and the DDLC website. So, yeah. Fun facts and fun secrets shall happen today. Anyways, here we go again. Usual startup. We wait for this to open, and we're gonna get on with the game. It's time for our next side story. It's gonna be fun. That's also our current background, and yeah, 30%, and the music. I wonder if we're gonna get another track like Hug Energy for the side story, because we got Hug Energy from completing the first side story. So I wonder if we're gonna get another track for the next side story. And I'm sure, like I said, we're gonna get another CG like this, which was the background for the in-game desktop for a while. And yeah. No new mail. Again, files, If we go to game, we have a lot of save files, because last episode, I just kept saving a lot. So that was fun. Poem words, we looked at this in episode 4. But yeah. And obviously there's all the internal stuff, all these folders, I wonder what, I'm sure there's more stuff in there. Obviously the character files and all that fun stuff. But yeah. And obviously there's the main game. I'll open for a second, but we aren't doing the main game today. Any second now. But again, not doing the main game today, but man, are we picking up off of one of these save files next episode. But yeah. Anyways, this is what we're here for. It's finally time for our second side story. We did Trust, episode 3, episode 6. We're starting Understanding. Yes, let's begin the side story. It's go time. Alright, here we go. I think this is picking up right where we left off with Trust. The club meeting is suddenly interrupted by the sound of the door, causing Monika and Sayori to turn their heads. The door opens halfway, then stops. A face peeks inside. A face that seems familiar. Well. Here we go. So is this a new piece of music? It might be. Yes. Let's just all give the silent treat. Hold on. Let's all just appreciate. Hold on. Let's go to history. Let's all appreciate the silent treatment everyone's giving each other right now. Let's just appreciate the silent treatment. Also, I never realized, I don't think I've used history too much on the side stories. You obviously can't save, load, or main game, so that is funky. Everyone with the silent treatment. Sayori's eyes widened, recognizing the girl. She very conspicuously mouths to Monika. It's her. It's the girl. Yes, Sayori. It's a girl. I'm joking. It's true. The girl standing in the doorway is none other than the girl Sayori had came across reading alone in a classroom. Thanks to Monika leaving a flyer on her desk, it seems she found her way to the club. Are you here for the literature club by any chance? Am I in the wrong place? No, you're not. This is the literature club. Please come in. The girl steps in the door, but continues to stand against the wall, avoiding eye contact. Sayori continues to fail containing her assignment. It's because she's a purple-haired bean. Yeah. It's happening. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for coming. Sorry it's a little empty. I'm Monika, and this is Sayori, and we run the literature club, even though it's just us so far. But, what's your name, by the way? That's a nice name. I'd like to join the literature club. I'd like to join the club. That's a nice name. You were asked for your name. That's your next response. What a nice name. I'm joking. Already? Wait, really? Are you sure? I mean, I should be good enough. Everyone is welcome. You don't have to be good enough. Oh. Do you want to have a seat? We'd love to get to know you. The girl nods and slides over to a nearby desk and gently sits down. So what's your name? Yuri. I'm Sayori. This is Monika. Sayori, I already... Nice to meet you. Do you like fantasy? Like books? Yeah, it's taken everyone a minute to adjust. Yuri looks at Monika. Fantasy is cool. Yes, I had... Have you heard of... God, words Annabelle DuPont. That's what it looks like, and that's how I'm gonna read it. I can't say I have. Oh, well, she's my favorite author. I'm on her 5th book, and it's just... Yuri grins, just pressing her knuckles against her chest in joy. You can borrow my book, I wouldn't mind. You're really in for an incredible experience. Monika stammers, caught completely off guard by Yuri's taking control of the conversation. She glances sideways at Sayori, slightly asking for help. I'd love to. It sounds like you're really into them, so they must be great. I am so happy I found this club. Oh, I'm so stupid. I left all my other books in my locker. I should have brought them. Yuri quickly stands up. I'll be right back. I gotta go get them for you. You're probably gonna need to bring one for now. Sayori nervously says that, not noting to herself the considerable heftiness of the book that Yuri set down on her desk. True. Okay, I'll go get the first one then. Yep. She is. Wait. Yuri exits the classroom in a flash, leaving Monica and Sayori slightly exchanging glances. Oh my god, I wasn't prepared for that. How do I handle someone so intense? I have, like, no experience with fantasy except maybe stuff that I read when I was a kid, but that's probably that's probably like a joke compared to what she's into. I'm sure it'll be fine. In fact, I think it's neat that we all have that we have different people who are into different kinds of literature. It'll be fun to learn from each other. Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree, but what if this is her only interest? Doesn't it kind of seem like that? Monica, don't you think you should be more optimistic? We have a new club member. There should be room for anyone. Yeah, there shouldn't be room for anything but being happy. I'm excited to get to know her more, aren't you? Yeah, I guess you're right. Sorry for being so hasty. I just got really anxious all of a sudden. It's because you're afraid of not being able to take the lead. What the heck? It's kind of scary how you can point things out like that, Sayori. I just learned what makes people happy or sad. Yeah. Hey, you know what? You'll probably be a great help at. Yeah, you'd probably be great at helping Yuri feel comfortable here. Maybe you could take a break from helping me with administrative stuff and just focus on spending time with her. Yay! That's exactly what I want to do. Besides, Sayori lowers her voice, I'm probably gonna need all the time I can get. She taps her fingers against the dauntily chonky book Yuri left sitting on the desk. Right afterwards, the door opens to reveal Yuri's return. I'm back. Her breath is slightly heavy, which, combined with her short time gone, indicates that she may have ran at least part of the way. She makes her way back over to Sayori and sets the book down on her desk. Just as Sayori feared, the book Yuri brought for her is just about equal in size to the one already on Yuri's desk. These are we're talking about some like novel type books here that Yuri's bringing into the room. There's probably gonna be a few things you should know before you get started on it. There are some things that are more explained in other books that take place in the same universe, so going over those would be good to keep you from getting confused at the start. Sayori nervously interjects. Well, I was thinking maybe today we could get to know each other a little bit more. You know, I think, like, if we're gonna be reading together, then I would like that. From across the room, Monica smiles and nods at Sayori while Yuri isn't looking. Oh, okay. Yuri sits down, then looks at her book and then glances around the room, showing no indication that she has anything more to add. So what made you decide you wanted to join the club? Well, I like reading books, so I was immediately interested. I had no idea that someone was starting a literature club, but that's my fault since I hadn't been paying attention to anyone. I hadn't been paying any attention to any of the club advertisements. I only found out because Yuri glances at Monica. Monica came into the classroom and put the flyer on my desk. Suddenly, Yuri's face darkens and she shakes her head to herself. I was so stupid. I got too nervous and couldn't even look up. So she just walked out. It took me several days just to come here because I was too afraid that Monica told anyone how inconsiderate I was, but I decided that was probably irrational. Wait, No, that was totally my fault. I felt so bad about interrupting you that I just, like, walked out. I was actually really hoping that you would come by. Yuri exhales in relief. I always seem to be interpret things as the worst possible scenario. Well, I was really nervous to come here for some other reasons too, such as there being too many people. Not that I mind that, but I have a really hard time to meet a large group of having to meet a large number of new people at once. So it's actually amazing that it's just the two of you. I definitely came at the right time. Aw, that makes me happy. I'm proud of you for working up the courage to come. Yuri smiles warmly to herself. I feel like I skipped dialogue. I've never really had the privilege of sharing my interest with others before. It's so hard to find others who are interested in the same thing I am, except online. So I thought a literature club would provide a chance. Why is the text skipping? I did not even click. So the literature club would provide a chance for me to do that. What kind of other things are you into? Like genres? I don't know, just anything. Not even if it's not literature. Oh, just things you would think are dumb. Saori pauses, a look of concern on her face. How about I tell you about something I'm into, and then you can tell me about something you're into? I suppose that would be okay. Okay. Well, I'm pretty into, like, crafty things. Like making cute little collages or decorating things like cards or jewelry boxes. My room is always cluttered with random stuff because I always kept buying things to make gifts for my friends. But then I put it off until the last minute. So yeah, I'm kind of into silly things. So that's something kind of silly that I'm into. You sound quite creative. Not that much. It's just that you'd be surprised by how much you can do with scissors and glue and stuff. So I have to share something that I'm into now, right? Saori nods. Well, I guess I'm into nature. I love nature. Monica, I'm gonna start a nature club. And then it all fell apart from here on out. The app dialogue box being speedy. But it all fell out from here. Saori went on a different road. Start the nature club. No, you're not. You're stuck with me now. Am not. Oh, yeah? Well, I hereby appoint you as vice president of the literature club. There. Now you're stuck with me. Hey, don't give me responsibilities. Oh, sorry, Yuri. I interrupted you. Go ahead. That went from a 1 to like 10, back to like a 3. Anyways, it's fine. Yuri pauses, feeling awkward after having gotten caught up. I like going out into the woods or to the park, just places where I can walk or sit around and not have any people around. It's peaceful. Just kind of nice to remove myself from everything that matters and let my racing mind operate anonymously for a while. When do you like to do that? It just depends on my mood. After school, on the weekends, whenever I feel like I need it. Wow, I feel like I would have never had time to do something like that. I find that when you have a lot more time than we think we do, if you don't let it slip through your fingers. I feel like I read that wrong. Whatever. The three continue their conversation, led primarily by Saori, but with Monica chiming in every now and then as well. Monica had intended to leave it to Saori and focus on her own work, but she found it too difficult not to join in. Before they knew it, the end of the day was upon them once more. Oh, it looks like we should wrap up for today. So are you two going to be starting that book at the next club meeting? That's the plan. I'm so excited. Sayori beams. Yuri collects her things. Once packed, Yuri wordlessly waves to Sayori and Monica with a gentle smile. Bye! As Yuri exits, Sayori enthusiastically returns her farewell. Once again, Sayori and Monica are left in the room. Sayori, you are a lifesaver. I didn't do anything. I just talked. Still, besides, it really lifted my mood. I feel like it was really nice when I can put my energy towards other people like that. She was really excited to be included, you know? It made me happy. Well, there's no doubt in my mind that she'll have a great time here with you engaging her. How about you? How are you feeling about starting that book with her next meeting? I'm kind of scared, but I think she'll be happy as long as I'm trying my best. I think you'll do great. After the surprise of a new club member, it seems like everyone has their spirits lifted. With something new to look forward to. I was gonna say that can't be the end of part 1. And I was gonna say that cannot be the end of part 1. Another school day ends. Swallowed by her anxiety, Yuri makes her way to the club room, expecting to be the last one to arrive. She opens the door and she's surprised to find only Sayori in the classroom. It's club time again! Monica went to the computer lab, so it's just us today. Is that okay? Yuri silently nods, unable to make eye contact. I'm sorry about yesterday. Sayori tilts her head, unsure of exactly what Yuri's talking about. Well, I mean, the way I got overly excited to share my book and how you had to stop me so we could talk first, it was so inconsiderate of me. I got too excited and forgot to think about everyone else in the club, so, haha. Yuri, you didn't do anything wrong. I thought it was cute how excited you were. Well, still, I think I changed my mind about the book. We don't have to read it. Huh? Why? Because I know you were just humoring me anyways. In retrospective, it's rather obvious that nobody was truly interested. But if you like it so much, then it might be worth sharing. I've already decided I'll join the club, so you don't have to try so hard to entice me. That's not what I'm doing. That's not what I was doing. A moment of uncomfortable silence stretches between the two of them. Well, the thing is, we don't even have any club activities yet. I mean, Monica and I have been working on recruitments with stuff mostly. So it just sounded like something fun that we could do together, reading your books. You know, like as a club activity, that would be okay, right? Why am I being so resistant to this anyways? It's exactly what I wanted in the first place, and yet you're being so nice about it. I really don't know what's wrong with me. I'm sorry for being like this. You don't have to apologize. Just tell me if there's anything I can do to help you feel more comfortable here. Sayori pulls her desk up against Yuri's and sits next to her. The book in question is already on Yuri's desk. Peeking over, Sayori reads the cover of the book. Dusk Bell, Part 1 of the Everlast Saga. It's Dusk Bell by Annabella. Sorry, I'm ready now. Oh, right. I should probably get some papers. Yuri grabs a spiral notebook of hers and tears out a few sheets of papers. Wait, how come you need paper? Oh, it's useful to draw things sometimes, like a map, timeline, family tree, or just taking notes. Notes? Yes, that's an effective strategy. Exactly, I'm sure it'll be especially helpful for someone new to the genre. Sayori's joke completely flew over Yuri's head. Thinking about it, she decided that it's probably for the best that it did. Well, I'm not used to having company through this, but I'll try and help make it as accessible as possible. I trust you. You like super smart. Oh, please. Yuri tries to dismiss the compliment, but she can't hide her smile and light blush. You can't generally... you can't generally intelligentalize. I'm only smart in these things I have a lot of experience with. Constructively, I'm awful at anything involving real people. That should be evident enough from the 2 days I've spent here so far. So in my eyes, it's everyone else who comes off as smart. Especially you. No! Sorry, rubs shoulders against Yuri. You're so sweet. You're such a sweetheart when you're not being shy. Anyways, would you like to get started? Okay. After a minor diversion between them, the two get back on track with their planned club activity. Yuri begins to guide Sayori through the basics of the fantasy world her story takes place in. The more of it she details race, factions, history, elements of magic. The more questions Sayori seems to have. But despite Sayori's expectations, Yuri elegantly guides her through it in a way such that makes it fun along the way. It's becoming evident that the world-building aspect of the story, not just the story itself, is one that Yuri finds her passion learning through. How do people come up with stuff like this? With this stuff. It's like exactly the opposite of the kind of stuff that I do, writing that I do. What kind of writing? Oh, like poetry and stuff like that. Things that I write are just little, like putting down the feelings that come in my head, you know? But this is like, there must be so much planning and hard work. You're into poetry. I think there's an appendix that includes some of the kingdom's written work, like poetry and folk songs. No way! Yuri giggles, filling Sayori's heart with happiness when she realizes it's the first time she heard Yuri laugh. It means Yuri must be having fun. Anyways, I think we can get started reading now if you're ready. Okay, but I can't read very fast. Oh, that's fine. I'm very patient. Patience is something I pride myself in. I see. Sayori jots Yuri is patient into her notes. Hey, that's for the book. I'm just kidding. But I'm kinda glad you're patient because I need that sometimes. A lot of the times. Sayori flips through the first page, a few pages of the book, getting on past the table of contents. Okay, chapter 1. The room becomes silent as the two of them begin to read. But the silence can only last for a moment before Sayori speaks up again. What does vindicate mean? Well, in this context, it essentially means that he was proven innocent. It's okay to ask questions, right? Of course. Sayori turns the page. Are these footnotes? A lot of the dialogue has cultural references that require explanations to be understood. The two continue reading. Your relaxed expression remains unchanged. Meanwhile, Sayori's expression grows tense as she tries to make her way through the dense text. Up until now, their expressions have been reversed, with Sayori easily navigating social situations and Yuri struggling in them. But the tables have turned. Wait, are they talking about the past right now, or the present? Where? Right here. They're talking about the past. These paragraphs are describing a flashback that Fernandez is having. But they didn't tell me that. It's implied from the context. Sayori rubs her temples. two of them continue with Sayori asking fewer questions. She begins to understand the value in the notes as she finds herself referencing to them somewhat often and even adding to them. But her reduction in questions comes not from her getting used to reading, but rather from her fearing that she'll come across as stupid. At last, Sayori reaches the end of the chapter. I think we can stop here for now. Okay. Sayori takes a deep breath and closes what little of the book she has gotten through so far. So, what are your thoughts up to this point? Sayori tries to find words. Am I doing well so far? I'm not sure I understand. Well, I don't know. When it takes me so long to read and understand things, it makes me feel really dumb. But I really like how into it you get. It makes me want to keep going and keep doing my best so I can see it the way that you do. The relaxation in your expression fades. I see. Yuri quietly gathers her things. We can continue tomorrow, right? Yuri pauses, then shakes her head. We can do something else tomorrow. But, I'm sorry. Wait, sorry for what? I don't understand. I'm sorry. I don't want to do this anymore. That's all. I'm sorry that I made you. Yuri leaves. You weren't making me. Sayori is left alone with her words. How did this happen? We were having fun just a second ago. It's my fault I said something stupid and hurt her. I should have just told her that I enjoyed it. Monica trusted me with this. It's the only thing I'm good at, and I still messed it up. What if she doesn't come back? Want to come back? Trying to guilt Sayori stares blankly at her desk, spreading with notes. The book sits next to them. Right. If she wasn't coming back, then she wouldn't have left her book here, right? Unless she just forgot to take it with her. Ugh, this is horrible. Was it really because she thought I wasn't enjoying our time together? Or maybe she wasn't enjoying our time together because I'm not good enough. I probably let her down so much by having trouble following along. Yeah, I'm sure if I was smarter, she would have had so much more fun. I need to do better for her. We had... wow, okay. We had a lot more... That was a similar outcome to Monica at the end of part 1 of Trust, where she was blaming herself for what had happened between her and Sayori. Now it's on the other foot, where it's Sayori blaming herself for what happened with Yuri. I would say part 2 is unlocked. But, we've unlocked, we unlocked Yuri's, this is, a redrawer of this screen. What other things did we unlock? Was it just that? I think it's just that we unlocked. That is interesting. So only one thing there. And music, what do we unlock for music? I think we unlocked Lavender Mist. Yeah, we had Dusk. Interesting. So we unlocked some more music. Things are getting interesting. Ugh. But how long have we been going? Because there is something I do want to show off. Yeah, I did say I was going to after we did the first part. Going about 40 minutes according to my preview. I was going to check the studio real quick. Yeah, about 42 minutes. No need for a break yet, but I think it's time I showed off something. So, yeah. So, quick detour from the main goal of today's stream, because I got something to showcase. I showed you guys at the start of the stream. I unlocked an achievement last time. I got thumbnail screenshots, and, well, here's what happened when I did that. So, Let me get a video file open if I can find where it is. I'm hoping it's opening. Okay, it is. Good. I am gonna need to switch screens for a minute, or in a minute. Now this is open. Okay, so let me just get this sorted. And now we're gonna go to the this screen, because I'm gonna play you guys a clip pre-recorded, and I'm gonna show you guys something. So enjoy something I did when I was getting thumbnail screenshots about a week ago. So yeah, we'll be back after, like, this is like an 8-minute clip. We'll be back on track afterwards to talk about this. Alright, I'm not recording an intro-outro for this because I'm just recording a quick clip. Currently open on DDLC because I was getting screenshots for a thumbnail. And I just remembered something looking at my current time, like, since the in-game time is the actual time of day. If I go to files, if you may remember, I kind of shows off last episode, there was this thing about 240 and 221, and it is now 240, so if I could not screw this up. So 221, I can open that now. And I got an achievement. I don't know if it's going to show up, but I actually just got an achievement. So I'm glad I'm recording this for the sake of concept. Project plans outlines, high-level overview, create human-readable version of Fabric benchmark results, suggesting we live in a simulated universe, and emulate Fabric benchmark results in virtual environment. Build parameters for gentle interactions, custom level access for one or more entities. Enter until simulation is stable for target time threshold. This is a small-scale simulated universe. Observe effects of elevated access knowledge of simulating. Collect records. Pin findings to upper management as a profitable venture. Nope, do not go through Barry. Just go straight up. Just go straight to upper management. Get promoted. Job save. Possible team. Rove. Revi, Lib, Ive, others. Has most knowledge access to commenter, the servers, basically. Second to Rov. Fix name scheme conflict with lib folders, and sure, why not. The VM1 current project, small scale simulation. VM2 future project, medium scale simulation. VM1 detailed literature, product of text assessment, easy data collection for entities, characters, small physical space, effects for servers, and gentle integration, high level, high elevated access permission, created for stable connected window for data collection in exchange for less realistic simulation scenarios. I'm gonna screenshot this as much as I can, because I'm pretty sure once I close this, I'm not gonna be able to pull this back up. So here's a couple extra screenshots that are not for the thumbnail, but I'm just getting this taken care of, because it seems like I found a secret if I was given an achievement for it. So yeah, I'm probably going to play this clip either on the next DDLC stream, even though it's a side story stream, or I'll save it for the episode after that. But yeah, I just happened to be playing DDLC around the time of one of the time requirements for a secret, and I decided to go record it and get it now. So 221 file access is what I'm going to name this. And I'm going to scroll down and get the rest of it. So yeah, just a little thing. I'll play, like I said, probably play this on the next DDLC stream. I'm sure there's more. There's probably more digging to be done here with files like this. So we're gonna have to wait and see, I suppose. But yeah, I know I probably butchered reading some of this. I'll probably reread this now that I have screenshots. But yeah, just to actually check without closing the game. If I do this, make sure I have all I have everything in the screenshot so I can read it later. Man, I kind of lucked out trying to go for screenshots right now because I had some free time right now before I had to go do a couple other things, so I lucked out. Okay, yeah, and just double checking. Yeah, that is everything in there. So yeah, up to there, and yeah, okay. So yeah, now if I close this, it's not gonna let me open it because, like I said, it all comes down to this tower key, 2:40 p.m. to I don't know if it has to be if it is p.m. or if a.m. works too. But yeah, 221. So there we go. Interesting discovery. And I got an achievement. I'm going to go back to Steam and show that off for the little clip. And yeah, if this is inserted into a stream, we'll throw it back to the main live stream and continue on with what we're doing. But yeah, it is interesting. 221 240. It's 246, so I can't do it. But yeah, secret file. I think we still were at 30% collection when I streamed this, so yeah. And just to show it off, because I was doing a lot of stuff on the desktop, if I tab over to Steam and go to DDLC, I should have a new achievement. Yeah, DDLC, it's running. I should have a new achievement today. Yeah, 6 out of 19. I think it was 5 out of 19 on the last stream. Yeah. Interesting. So yeah, there you go. Review Paula's project plans. Interesting. So yeah. Anyways, that's the end of the clip. I'm gonna just cut it here, and yeah, I'll see you all. Yeah, back to the stream. When this is in a stream, no intro outro, like I said at the start. I just wanted to get this. I want to get the secret recorded, documented, and whatnot. So, peace. So yeah, that's the clip. Yeah, I do have the screenshots, which I can actually showcase real quick right now. But yeah, we'll get back to like the main screen in a second. But yeah, I do have these. It's in a separate folder. But yeah, I actually do have screenshots of these of the document I just went over. And yeah, I didn't talk too much about it in the clip because it was just more me getting it. kind of like reading it slightly and then screenshotting it. But yeah, well, you know, there's a lot of interesting details here, like, you know, VM1 literature, you know, product of text, easy data, you know, 4 entities, characters, small physical space, you know, highly elevated access. And again, you got these team members, Rove, Ravi, Lib, Ive, others, and they're all here for different reason. And, you know, they're trying to promote save their job. And yeah, there's 2 VMs, and again, one of them is, wait, it was in the other screenshot. One of them is current project, small scale, and this down here, VM1 details, was small scale. And future project, medium scale. I think this has something to do with DDLC and the side stories. But yeah, I might go into this more detail in the next stream, but yeah, I do have all the screenshots here. And one other little thing, I shouldn't have closed it just yet. I'm probably not going to change it, but I did make an alternative episode 6 thumbnail with the achievement in the thumbnail, but I think I'm sticking to what we have currently, because the other one looks a little messy. Anyways, back to the game. I might actually get up for a second. I think we are close to an hour mark. You know, do a quick break. Let me actually go get, you know, refill my water, and then we'll get on with the other half of the side stories. So, quick break. You guys saw the little clip. I showed you the screenshots I have. We'll go into detail a little more. But yeah, quick break, like 2-3 minutes, and we'll get on with the other half of the side story, Understanding Part 2. But yeah. In the meantime, I guess I'll play Lavender Mist. And I'll loop it. So yeah, I will be right back. Quick, like 3-minute break. And yeah, I did not move that open. I'll be right back. Quick little break. See you in 3 minutes. we're back. Let's get back to the side story. But yeah, hope you guys did enjoy seeing that clip, and so I did still record my reaction and a little brief like reading of the document for the achievement that I got back when I was getting thumbnail assets. But yeah, anyways, let's just get on with let's get on with the rest of the side story and continue. I should stop the music though. I think all the tunes, most of the tunes in DLC are something you can kind of vibe to. You know, you can have these playing in the background casually while you're working on other things. They're all pretty solid arrangements and whatnot. Like, again, I'm wondering if we're gonna get something like Hug Energy. That is like a solid piece, and again, that plays during a pretty impactful moment of the first side story. So yeah, I'm hoping we're gonna get another track like that. It is solid music. Anyways, part 2, understanding. Let's just get this going. Let's get back to the club and the 3 girls that are currently here. For the first time, Sayori enters the classroom. Anxiety courses through her. Relentless. Will Yuri show up today? Sitting at the desk, she stamped her feet in an attempt to calm down. Why am I letting this affect me so much? I am doing everything I can to make Yuri happy, but my best wasn't good enough. But it's still my best. But I'm letting everyone down. Oh, I'm always just a disappointment. Sayori continues to wrestle with her self-deprecating thoughts. Every tiny noise causes her to lift her head in anticipating of Yuri's arrival. Minutes pass and nobody enters the classroom. Not Yuri or Monica. Gosh, I'm so late. Why did I offer to help those other students with their work? I'm such a pushover sometimes. I'm gonna leave some bad impressions on the new club members like Yuri if I'm not the first one here. Monica rounds the corner, approaching the classroom, and as she does, Yuri jumps at the sound of Monica's voice. Still sitting outside the classroom against the wall next to the door. Embarrassed, she quickly closes the book she was reading and stands up. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry I'm late. You didn't have to wait outside. The door to the club room is open. It's not. Yuri stammers, unable to explain herself. She peers inside the classroom through the window, then looks away. Actually, I was just wondering if I could help you today instead. Huh, me? With club publicity stuff? Yes. Monica is utterly confused. Why is Yuri asking this all of a sudden when she was so eager to spend time with Sayori before? Did they not get along after all? Monica looks in the classroom to herself to see Sayori sitting alone inside. Okay, it's kind of a simple job, but I'll be happy for you to tag along. Me too. Monica is worried, but she finds it difficult to insert herself into whatever conflict that may have arisen. It's a little ironic. She realized that she could be so conflict avoidant after having been in the debate club. Okay, let's take a walk together. I just have to make copies of this new flyer that go around to the billboards and replace the old ones with the new ones. Yuri nods as the two set off. Again, warning, I put these on for a reason. Content warning, self-loathing. The two walk in silence. Without Sayori, Monica finds it quite difficult to strike up a conversation. So, how's everything been going? Fine. That's good. Neither of them follow up with anything more. Monica tenses up after the stint conversation. how the heck does Sayori do this? I'm sorry I didn't see you yesterday. I was straight to the computer lab to work on the flyer. Sayori told me. What did you two end up doing yesterday? Just some reading. Oh, I'm glad. It's really starting to feel like more of a literature club now. Yeah. Kind of funny, I felt so intimidated at first when I heard about the kind of stuff, kind of reading you were into. But you know, it's kind of stupid to me because I'm just intimidated by things I'm not good at. And I'm silly to accuse that everyone who comes into the club will just have the same interests as me. But it's so cool that you were able to get Sayori into it. It's like the club is working. I'm really happy about it. She's not into it, huh? She's not into it, and I'm stupid for forcing her into it. Yuri falls silent again as she started her thoughts, but couldn't find out how to continue. Did something happen? Yuri sighs. No, it's just me. Yuri pauses. I'm thinking. A moment passes in silence and Yuri shakes her head. I shouldn't have been complaining to you all of a sudden. Don't be silly. I wouldn't think you're complaining. I just want to make sure you feel welcome. If it's important to that, then you can tell me anything. Well, I do feel welcome. Too welcome, I guess. It's not an issue with the club, it's just an issue with me. So I feel wrong to inconceive you with it. Monica pauses and thinks. Well, what if we put it like this way? It's my job as president to understand the needs of the club members, right? We're going to have all kind of people joining this club, hopefully anyways, and learning about the divisive needs and interests of everyone will help me come up with clever activities that everyone can be happy with. That everyone can be happy with, not just only some people? Of course, I need to be looking out for everyone, otherwise, what kind of club would it be? I see. Yuri looks a little more relaxed. It signals to Monica that switching from a sympathetic approach to a pragmatic one was a good choice. Each individual truly does have their own needs. Okay, Yuri takes a deep breath. I'm a really weird and awkward person. I accept that about myself. I just don't know how to get connected with others. How is it easy for anyone else? How do you just make conversations about arbitrary topics? I can talk for hours about the things I'm into. Unfortunately, so much that I don't know when to stop. But for anything else, I just have no idea what to say. So I understand that about myself. I'm just not good with people. I can't help it. So it feels like whenever I'm confronted with new social situations, I'm either ignored or made fun of or taken in pity on. And Sayori falls into that third category. What? Hold on. You're saying Sayori's taking pity on you? Yuri nods. I just want to be treated like a normal person. If you don't like me or don't connect with my interest, then just tell me. I can accept that and move on. Sayori is too nice to me. I'm so stupid for not realizing that she was just going along with whatever I pushed her onto. Nobody deserves to push themselves through that kind of discomfort just because they pity some weirdo who doesn't know how to make friends. It's the worst feeling I hate it. It's the worst feeling, I hate it. Your sharp words cut through the air, tense air. Somewhere in the middle of the conversation, the two stopped short in a hallway, prioritizing the conversation over the original task. Monica looks at Yuri. Yuri looks down with her fist clenched. I think you should tell her that. I could never say that to someone's face. It's pathetic. Sayori is different. Making people happy is the most important thing to her. I'm sure that's all she's trying to do. So if you're able to explain to her what makes you happy, then she'll do anything to make it happen. That's the problem. What kind of friendship has one person always trying to cater to the other person's weird needs? I'm sorry, I'm making myself sound so... No, I think I'm starting to understand. Monica hesitates to finish her thought out loud. It's something that Sayori would be able to say better. Sayori is someone who would give anyone, however much kindness they need in order to smile. But Yori, who has a different accepting kindness, must be driven Sayori to even more. As the inner kindness, further expanding the matter. Neither person is to blame, but the issue is it's an issue that can't be resolved without them understanding each other better. They already said the title of the story band. Sayori wants to be your friend, I promise. It's okay for different people to have different needs. I mean, Sayori has her own needs too. Good friends work together and can be what they need for each other. You just have to have good communication and talk about it. I don't have good communication. Yuri stops and shakes her head. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. My head is I'm so resistant to anything. I'm just pushing such a kind person away from me because of it. Yuri pauses to think. So tired of the cycle I'm creating for myself. I think I'm so afraid of people pushing me away that I am just pushed them away first. How thoughtless and immature of me. Yuri takes a deep breath and exhale. I didn't mean for this to turn into a whole venting session, but I understand now that I just need to communicate with her. You're totally fine. It's for the club, remember? You're just helping make the club better for everyone. Yeah. Yuri falls into silence again. She looks like she wants to say something. This is kind of a critical thinking. This kind of critical thinking is something that I'm really bad at. About people. So thank you. Anytime. Monica smiles at Yuri. For just a moment, Yuri finds it in herself to meet Monica's gaze, returning a shy smile of her own. We're cutting back to the club. No, I think they're still in the hallway. Yuri and Monica finished replacing the old flyers with the new ones. More accurately, Monica mostly did the work while Yuri followed along. But as the club once again drew near, so did Yuri's confrontation. I can't do this. Yes, you can. It'll be great. Yuri sighs and shakes her head. I'm never good at feeling confident enough. I just have to do it. If I don't do it now, I never will. Yuri starts towards the door, and then she turns to face Monica. You're not just gonna wait outside, are you? I can take a walk. Want me to get you a coffee or something? Actually, I prefer tea. I like to make my own though, so please don't worry about it. Although I suppose that one downside of reading in the club rather than at home, I don't get to drink tea while I'm reading. Sorry, I guess that has nothing to do with this. You know what? That you mention it? I bet we could get permission to keep stuff for tea in the club room. You can use it like an electric kettle to heat up water, right? Would that really be possible? I'll look into it. I think it would be great. We already know this happens because in the main DDLC, Yuri does go into the closet and pull out tea. Yuri smiles and nods at the thought. Well, I'll be back in a bit. Good luck. Monica waves at Yuri, then turns around and departs down the hallway as Yuri smiles fades once more. A moment of daydreaming about tea is enough to save her from the anxiety of the task that lies before her. But it must be done. Taking one more deep breath, Yuri timidly opens the club room door. Yuri? Wait, hold on, I'm not done yet. Yuri shuffles a bunch of papers around. Yuri stammers her words, suddenly caught in her throat. But then when she realized how Sayori had been spending her afternoon, I wasn't expecting you to come today. I was really hoping to make it all the way through the next chapter first. But I got most of the way through it. And look, Sayori holds up a sheet of paper. It's a page of notes, beautifully produced with indications, categories, and even color-coded. As Yuri sees it, her expression shifts from anxiety to despair. I was afraid you were getting disappointed in me, so I've been trying really hard. Stop. Yuri pauses, presses her fist against her forehead. Please stop. I can't take this. Yuri. Sayori's voice quivers in shock after receiving the exact opposite response that she was expecting. I'm sorry. Sayori looks away in guilt. Did I do something wrong? I don't understand, so if I did do something wrong, please tell me. Yuri shakes her head. No, it's me. I keep putting myself in these situations where people are afraid to treat me normally. If you don't like this kind of reading, it's okay. Please just tell me. I don't need to be treated differently just because I'm weird. But I don't treat you differently. I just want my friends to be happy. So I thought that if we did something together that you really liked, I don't want your pity. Why did I do that? Yuri sinks to her knees. Her voice squeaks. I'm sorry. Tears of guilt and self-loathing begin to steam down her face. This isn't how it was supposed to go. Why is it so hard to curate your thoughts? Why do I end up pushing everyone away from me? Yuri's mind ponders within assessing as she shuts her eyes, unable to face Sayori or the rest of the world. She should leave. Just escape from here before Monika sees her like this and before Sayori tells Monika what she did. But before Yuri can put any strength into her legs, she feels a warm pair of arms gently wrapped around her from behind. Yep. Saw this coming. Again, it's the CG used for promoting the plus material. It's okay, Sayori whispers in a soothing voice. It's okay. Overcoming by despair, Yuri finds herself unable to protest or pull away from Sayori's kind gesture. Yuri sniffles, breathing heavily through a clenched throat, trying with all her willpower to control herself. I understand that the things you're feeling in your head are different from the things you're trying to say. I know that must be what you're feeling right now. I promise I understand that. So I'll give you as much time as you need. When you're ready, just tell me your feelings and we'll talk about them together, okay? Yuri sniffles again and nods her head. She gives herself a minute to compose her thoughts, then speaks with a steadily with her voice. I think I've gotten so used to people being weirded out by me that it feels like anyone who's nice to me is just doing it out of pity. I'm so horrible with people, so it makes me not want to believe that someone can actually like me for who I am. Yuri pauses, but Sayori doesn't interrupt. Rather, she waits for Yuri to continue. I gotten so excited when I joined the literature club. Thought it was finally my chance to make friends through my interests. Because my interests are the only thing I know how to talk about. It's all I have going for me. But then, whenever I catch myself getting overly obsessed in front of people, it feels like I'm making a fool of myself. I hate myself for it. Ultimately, I just want to be treated like a normal person, but how am I supposed to accept that when I can't behave like one? I just want to learn how to get along with people and stop ruining things for myself. That's all. Yuri finishes her thoughts, feeling more steady after having gotten them out. Sayori, who can feel Yuri's breath raise and fall beneath her arms, realizes that as well. Thank you for helping me understand you a little better. You know, You know, you were so great at helping me while we were reading. So I'll help you with the things that you need to. But I feel like it would be frustrating for you, like how much patience I require sometimes. That sounds kind of familiar. Couldn't stop worrying about that while we were reading. I was so afraid you would get frustrated with me, but I would never do that. I did my best to reassure you by mentioning how I have a lot of patience. Yeah, I know, but my irrational fears just wouldn't be quiet sometimes. I'm sure it's the same for you, right? Yeah, irrational fears. Well, you know, there's no way that you could frustrate me because I already like you as the person that you are. I know you said that you had a hard time believing that, but I promise that it's true. You don't have to be a social person for people to like you. I think you're really considerative in your own way, you know, worrying so much about people's feelings. We're all kind of weird. It's a literature club. But it's the best part that it's the best part that we're all different and have different interests. Like about the book. I'm reading it because I want to, I promise. That's what I really want. It's a bit of a struggle, but trying not to mistake that for me not enjoying it. I mean, we could never discover new things if we don't try them first, right? I want to learn the reason that you love it so much. And in the end, if it's not for me, then I can say, but I'll be glad that I tried it and learned more about you. Plus, you're super duper smart. I want that to rub off on me. Yuri fights back a smile at the comment. Already, the heavy atmosphere surrounding her seems to have evaporated through the care of Sayori's arms. Your hair is so pretty. I always wanted long hair, but I was awful at taking care of it, so I cut it all. Yuri tensions relax. For one, she's okay, just listening rather than worrying so much about saying the right thing. Sayori senses Yuri's comfort, letting her rest. It must be so difficult for her to feel relaxed around other people. But if the literature club can make it happen, then it's something she deserves to experience. Yep. They're hugging it out. Yep, the side stories are a solid addition to the original game. Sure they're not the horror that DDLC itself puts on the table, but it's its own kind of horror that makes it, you know, what makes the side stories. The type of horror and tone present in the side stories that it's not in DDLC makes them what they are. Well then, based on my understanding of your feelings, I suppose I wouldn't mind if you were to continue reading. That's what I want to hear. But we can stop at any time. If you truly don't like it, please be honest about it. I won't be offended. Of course. I'm not going to judge anything this early on, though. So we'll just have to see what happens. Oh, and, it's not good to touch people without consent first. Oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you feel uncomfortable. Oh, you didn't. I mean, I suppose it was kind of nice. I was just saying. I'm back. Monica's back. I haven't seen you, at all recently. Sayori trots over to Monica. Ah. She whispers loudly. Can I hug you? Sure, Sayori. Sayori wraps her arms around Monica. Oh yeah. Yuri, it might be good to know Sayori can be kind of a hug monster. Hey, don't call me a monster. Blech. Yeah, he's a monster. If he inherits the kingdom, it could spell disaster. Harry laughs. Monica perplexedly looks between the two of them, then smiles. But I'm glad you two have been enjoying your reading so far. It's like our actual first real activity as a literature club. About that, well, you've actually been so patient with exploring my interests. I think that it would be inconsiderate of me not to return the favor and learn about the things you like. Yes. Do you like poetry? Yuri smiles. Is that where it ends? Oh, that's where it ends. That's where it ends. I was not expecting it to end there, but it's still a nice point to end on. Ooh. Another Sayori. That's like the third Sayori image we have. We have this one from the, I'm assuming the original. We have this one for finishing Trust. We have this, man, that's another, what else did we unlock? Yes. We got the next side story CG. That is solid. Anything else? I don't think we got anything else as of now, but man. Also, let me just throw this up on screen real quick for the background actually. That is I don't know what to go with actually. Play piece by piece. I'm assuming that's like another Hug Energy type track we just unlocked. I think that was a track that was playing during the CG. We got another track. Let's go. God, this is chaotic, but it also is. I don't know. I'm conflicted now. If I should put, because I put this as the background for a few episodes, because this was a solid image, and the story the ending that we got from that story was great. And I almost want to put this up, but then we have this Sayori image, which is just like so bright and vibrant. I'm gonna try both out. Man, we completed the second side story. Let's go. 33. We went up 3% this stream. Let's go. Man, we're also unlocking more music, which is fantastic. I have a feeling, because we did unlock like this for Trust, I have a feeling we're gonna unlock other versions of screenshots of these guys. But yeah, there is still, man, there's still a lot to unlock, but it's gonna be great when we do unlock it. Still the backgrounds we don't have yet. Man, things are getting interesting. Man, I don't know what I want the background to be right now though. We got this Sayori image, which again, this looks so like solid to be the desktop. But then we also have the CG. I love putting the CGs also feel nice to be on the desktop too. And to think, we started with this. I feel like I gotta come back to this at the end of the series, because like we're like that's like what we started with, and now we've been customizing it. Oh, Hug Energy just kicked in. I'll let Hug Energy play again. That's also a solid track. Man. Man, this is great. This is great. But yeah, that's the side story done. And again, I also just kind of like do this because we're intertwining this a little bit. Like I said, I already showcased this that I got for an achievement. But yeah, there's got to be more stuff like this. Like if we did we did like, you know, maybe like the odd numbers, if we did like 1, 3, like 5, maybe, well, obviously there wasn't, but like, there's gonna be other combinations like this that's going to unlock secrets, so that's a fun thing to look forward to. And again, don't know when this is gonna come into play, but there's gonna be some sort of mail system too, which is probably gonna hold secrets. But yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it with the CG. Maybe next episode I'll switch it out for this, but yeah, I'm gonna end with the CG on the desktop. Man, look at these two. Look at these two. Look at the bond they're sharing. Now, as of now, I don't know what if... Hopefully within the next 2 episodes we will unlock a side story for episode 9. But if not, well, we'll see what happens from there. Because again, I've done Trust episode 3, Understanding episode 2, and hopefully we can unlock another side story for episode 9, but we will see. So far we have had a story for Monica Sayori, Yuri. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a story for Sayori Natsuki. Don't know if that would be the next one we would unlock, but there's definitely gonna be... I have a feeling we're gonna be having more of these characters interact for different side stories. Like we could have a Monica Yuri story, because we had a Monica Sayori story to start off with. Things are gonna be interesting. Hopefully, like I said, we'll have a side story for not next episode, for episode 9. But man, we literally also just hit the hour-and-a-half mark. This stream could not have been more perfect. We've made a lot of progress, even if it's only 3% in the total game count. That's another solid side story under our belt. Another solid side story under our belt. So next episode, it's back to the crazy. Next episode, it's back to the crazy. It's back to the horror-filled Doki Doki Literature Club, where we are picking off here. Yeah, we're gonna be picking up here because I saved this because this was so intense after what we went through last episode, where I'm like, okay, why is this so silent all of a sudden? But yeah, next episode, we're diving back in. Next episode, diving back in. But for now, I think, yeah, like I said, we've done quite a lot today. We may not have got any like new Steam achievements or anything fancy like that, but we did sit through another lovely side story. So, yeah. So yeah. Now I just want to see how many hours we have of playtime now for DDLC after this stream. Because like I said, we've done 6 streams so far. How many hours of playtime are we currently at? 6 episodes in. Because we were at 6 episodes for Pop Goes, and we only are like 7 or so hours in. So I would like to know what we're currently sitting at, playtime wise. $10 hours. Yeah, wait, that didn't update. 10 hours. 10 hours in, and we haven't even got through Act 1 of the main game yet. Things are gonna get crazy probably by the end of the year. So we're just gonna keep the streams rolling. Because we're gonna need like a good stopping point for this game for the end of the year. So I'm not leaving anything left over as we start 2023. But yeah. Man. Well, that's been the stream. We did the entire side story. We completed the side story. Showed you guys the secret I got with the clip I played. And yeah, man. DDLC is still getting very interesting. I may have only watched a single playthrough of this before I bought the game for myself to experience it for myself. But yeah, things are looking good. Now I have no clue what I'm gonna do for next episode's thumbnail, because if you look at episode 2 and 5, the thumbnails are almost similar. I did some like editing, moving around stuff, but yeah, next episode I have no clue what I'm putting for the thumbnail, because when we're going back to the main DLC, it's gonna be more main stuff, and if there isn't anything new that isn't happening yet that I can't put in the thumbnail, I'm gonna have to come up with something creative. But yeah. This journey is only just beginning. I still gotta add the description to this playlist, but yeah. This will be the pattern still going forward. We'll have 2 main episodes, a side story, 2 main episodes, and a side story. So, hopefully, we can unlock a side story in the next 2 episodes, so stay tuned. But yeah, that's everything for now. That's been a lot of commentary for today. So, I'm not going to take too much more time with this outro, but I should mention, why can't I find it? Stay tuned, because I just clipped a couple things from a couple past DDLC streams that are going on the DJ Side channel. Stay tuned for that. There's some DDLC content rolling over to the DJ Side channel in a matter of a couple of days, so stay tuned for that to see some DDLC clips on the side channel. One of them may or may not be from the first side story, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, that's everything for now. So if you have enjoyed, do leave a like, comment, subscribe, it's appreciated. Hit the bell to be notified when I come back for the next DLC stream, which hopefully be early next month. And yeah. Also, I didn't point out, if you want to determine the titling between side stories streams and main episodes, I'm always putting the main title, the story in capitals in the title. So yeah, that's how you know you're watching a side story episode, if the main theme of the side story is capitalized in the title. So yeah, that's everything for now. Thank you, Livy, for being the only one here. Hope you did enjoy. DDLC, it's on that side with Pop Goes, where again, it's a game people have played and seen ages ago, but I want to give the good old DJ Let's Play experience. You get to see my thoughts, my commentary, my reactions to things, and all the fun stuff in between. And hopefully, depending on whatever comes next, maybe we can, it's still a lot of new stuff, maybe I can try having a collaborator on soon, because we've had like 2 collaborators for the Pop Goes series already, but we have not had anyone collaborate with DDLC. I think that needs to change going forward before the end of the year, hopefully. We'll see. Till next time, if you have enjoyed, do leave a like, comment, subscribe, it's appreciated, hit the bell to be notified, and yeah, stay safe, stay healthy. I'll see you on the flip side. Check the links in the description. You can get the game for yourself, and also check out the DDLC website, which, like I said, I'm just going to open one of them again. I already knew what CG we were getting for the side story today, because it's the CG that promotes the side stories. And, well, I could have included it in the thumbnail. I chose not to. So, yeah. Also on a plus note, no pun intended. But where is it? I'm scrolling too fast. This text box was kind of in the way, so I wouldn't have had a clean image of it anyways. So, yeah, that's also another reason why I didn't use it. But yeah. That's everything. So until next time, stay safe, stay healthy. I'll see you on the flip side. Like, comment, subscribe, check the stuff. And yeah. I'm going to go rest my voice now. At least not as bad as it was a couple weeks ago. But yeah. There's a lot of reading, a lot of commentary for DLC. So yeah. It'll probably be nice when I have a collaborator on, so maybe they can help me do some of the reading. But until next time, stay safe, stay healthy. I'll see you on the flip side. Outro time, and I'll see you around soon for something else, and obviously more DDLC down the road. We'll be back to the Legend Club eventually. I'll see you all next time.